Hello everybody, welcome to Short Shot Archery. Anthony here, and today I'm going to give you a tour of USA Archery Nationals. As I spin around, you can see there is a lot going on at this tournament. We're going to check it all out. We're going to start with the parking. We're going to check out the practice field. Yes, they have a practice field. We're going to check out the main field that everybody's shooting on. We'll look at vendors and food and try to get an idea where the bathrooms are, because that's important. We're going to cover a whole slew of things, including why that car alarm's going off. But anyway, all right, as we pan around the parking lot here, I do want to let you know I will have links in the description of this video to this event and to USA Archery so that you can find out more about it. Also, this is the main parking lot. There's a row back there. There's a second row here. And then there's a third row here. Each one has its own, or at least the first two rows have their own handicap parking. Most of the handicap parking is over here. USA Archery does bring their own signs to make additional handicap parking in order to make it easier for our parachuters and just people that need to use it. Overall, though, as you can hopefully tell, there is plenty of parking. There's definitely some open spots, but it also gets quite full because, well, there's a lot of archers here. So with that, we're going to walk down this way, and we're probably going to check out the vendor area first. We're going to do this because, well, this field is extremely long, and I think this is the best route to showcase and show off and tour this entire venue without having a ton of cuts. So as we walk this way into the vendor village, we have a ton of vendors this year at USA Archery Nationals. We have Lancaster as usual, with tons of gear and things you could ever ask for. We got Jaeger grips over here, custom grips and custom finger spacers and more. PSC is here as well. There's also Shrewd showing off all their gear. As we continue down, we have AEP and lots of very friendly archers. We have the official merch of this event. You can get it custom made to your liking. So as you can see, there's a pretty good selection. This is a good amount of vendors for this Nationals. Maybe some more in the past, but this is about average. Now we're going to turn around past the first set of porta potties, and we're going to actually head through this parking lot to the official concession stand ran by Ace Archers. Here they should have a variety of food. We're going to stop by and check that out, see what they're offering. Now, as a note, I am filming this on official practice day because, well, it's going to be the easiest time for me to film this event. So it could be a little bit more packed parking-wise and people-wise on the official shooting day. But it's all going to depend. This is going to give you still going to give you a very good idea on what's going on at this event. All right, so here is the menu. They have things like pulled pork sandwiches, breakfast burritos, chips, pasta salad, garden salad, hot dogs. Lots of friendly people here. They're making them fresh in the back. Really awesome. And we're going to continue down this way now. So this field overall is gigantic. As I'm looking down the field, because I have not been to the end yet, which is all the way down there, it looks like there's into the 170, 180 plus target range. So there is a ton of targets, and as we pan around, you can see them. All these white canopies are where archers are going to be, keeping cool under. That's where the archers' seating is and things like that. Of course, as we head across, we're going to check out USA Archery headquarters here, indicated by this waving banner that keeps moving in the wind. All right, there it is, USA Archery headquarters. You can ask about, coaching questions, field questions, all the questions that are USA Archery related are here. You can get your coaching badges and things like that. You can also pick up your t-shirt for the event this year. This is also the Olympic and Paralympic stage 1. So there's shirts for Olympic trials here. We're going to turn around now. They actually have target assignments posted on a bale here. Of course, they can also be found on between ends, which is probably a little more handy since you're not going to be carrying paper around with you, but they do have them here posted for the public to check out, so that's very nice. Also, right in this section, besides it being DOS under this white tent, we have check-in and we have equipment inspection. So you can get your equipment inspected, make sure that it is all official, and then at the same point in time, check in for the tournament so that they know you're here, which is important because you don't want to, not have your equipment inspected, number one, and number two, not check in for the tournament because then, you're not going to be in the tournament. Pretty straightforward. Other than that, we're going to check out the layout of the line. We have, all of our equipment here. We have our archers and coaching seating here. We have some tables. And then we have some additional seating back here. And of course, even further back, we have the free section where you can bring your own canopy or, whatever you want to set up. You can bring your own table and chairs, and you can just relax the whole tournament and just enjoy it for free, no charge. That is the free section. Yeah, thanks. All right, so we're going to continue down the line here. As you can tell, it's full of recurve bows. There is a compound section. They were actually on the other side of the field. Same exact layout. It doesn't change. But we're continuing down this way because they have a dedicated practice field. And that's a big deal because most places either don't have one at all or they just have a blank bale range, which is fine, but having a full-scale, full-distance, dedicated practice field is amazing. It's way better, and I am so glad they had the space here to make that happen. So we're continuing down, and we're gonna make it there eventually. All right, and here we have a nice example of how everything's laid out. We have the 3-meter line, the shooting line, the photo line for press, and the waiting line for the archers to come and walk towards, the line. It's where everybody stands and waits until the whistle is blown. And right here is the practice field. Look how many bales there are. So from this bale all the way down is the practice field. I don't know how many there are off the top of my head, but I would say there is at least 30 or so. I'm sure somebody's going to count them and comment exactly how many there are in the comment section down below. But there's about 30, which is impressive. I want to say this is probably one of the largest practice fields that I have seen. And I'm quite thankful for that. So there you have it. There is a tour of USA Archery Target Nationals, USA Nationals. And hopefully you enjoyed this tour. I did my best to cover everything. Other than that, the field here at the park is really nice. The grass is pretty thick, but it's nice and comfy. No huge divots in it. And any additional information, I would check out the links down below to USA Archery and this event so that you can get an idea on where it's located and situated. I try to do my best to cover the parking and everything else that's going on here, and hopefully that helps you so that I can see you here next year, as long as they're holding it here. So with that, thank you so much for watching. Please like and subscribe, and as always, happy shooting.